Hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, where today we've got a lot of questing to do here on Bionis' leg, as you can tell by all these exclamation points. So let's get to it. We are going to start by grabbing these collectibles and then going this way. And then down here, hey look, it's a Turkin. And Ryan can have that shield. I did level up shield once, so it's slightly stronger. It blocks 650 instead of 400. Which, hey, that's not a small amount. Eventually, shield really stops being able to block much at all. But it's still not terrible. Because, like, shield will never block more than, I think, 2,000. And you can get people's max HP up to 9,999 fairly early on in the game, actually. Like, by the time they're level 60. And by people, I specifically mean Ryan and one of the other meaty party members. Can we get close enough to shoot it? We can. I know we don't currently have a quest for this thing, but I promise you we're going to need some of this thing's drops. And hey, would you look at that? A silver chest. Told you. I'm sorry, but where are you getting Piranhax Row from there? They are fish. They are not going to drop chests in the middle of a grassy field. That vision was straight up lying to us. Ah, yes, good old devious gravity. Oh, hey, look, there's Rotbart. I will say, the 3DS version of this game, I don't remember Rotbart having such a good draw distance. Couldn't see him from quite this far. Incidentally, the 3DS version of the game is the only other time where I dedicated a file to playing in English, and I got distracted by some monster hunter or other, and thus stopped playing it not long after this point in the story. Like, I'm pretty sure the last thing I did on that version of the game was the next boss that we're gonna fight.
Jokers. Cool. Let's keep this up.
These Turkins sure aren't giving us the things we want from them. Oh, hi guys. Would have been nice of you to actually show up before I was between all four of you. Give Ryan some shield, give Charla some health. She clearly needs it. And Shulk could use a save from that daze. And that's one Turkin down. Ryan needs a little health. And everything's on cooldown, so we're going to cool off. And we're cooled off before anything got off cooldown. That is the ideal use. And that guy over there could use some tranquil... Okay, I guess Shulk wanted to attack it. That's an option, I guess. Kind of makes the tranquilizer worthless, because you can use it to control the crowd a little bit. Okay. I was about to use a chain attack to try and have Charla actually heal herself during it. But actually having her fall down is better for gaining affinity. Yeah, we don't want that. So let's get him up. Let's warn him. Or I guess let's not warn him. And not a one of them dropped anything I needed. What jerks they were.
Let's get this party started.
Leave it to Ryan. Everyone, do your
So the main reason I'm still playing as Charla right now, rather than swapping to someone I have more fun controlling and who I think would probably be more entertaining to
You
watch,
don't need to tell me.
is because this game's got achievements, and when you get achievements, they give you XP.
Let's stay focused.
And one of the achievements is use 100 arts with
Don't do anything stupid.
X character.
Let me at 'em.
All of the characters have that achievement. So really what I should be doing against these easy things is just spamming arts.
We've almost got them. Backslash.
Go! That's enough. We took this victory together.
Man, what a bunch of jokers. Cool. Let's keep this up.
There's one of the things we needed.
Don't do anything stupid now.
Let me at 'em. Everyone, do your best. I'm really feeling it.
And let's remove that defense down from him. I guess Cure Bullet doesn't remove defense down. Good to know. Oh, it's because it's from Berserk. Duh.
Shall we?
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? Piece of cake.
Alright, got another tail feather. Don't want to play with these Magnus Ardoon. They are side aggro, so we do got to be a little careful. Let's grab this collectible over here. It might be something we need for our Collectopedia, if nothing else. It was not. Oh, wait, there's something over this way. Just gotta avoid all the Ardoon. We do not need them to make our lives worse. Oh, it's a quest item. You can tell because it is red. Always grab red things if you see them. Okay, please stop coming this way. Stop. Thank you. And another Turkin. Oh,
Now!
so that Turkin's a UM. So let's get rid of the little fellas first. That should help keep us a little safer.
No sweat.
Nice shot. Dream edge. I'm feeling it.
If we fight like this, we can't lose.
We can definitely do this.
This is the last
Now
one.
it's Ryan's
Ah,
Fire!
Paramecia, huh? Who named you after that kind of stuff?
My rifle's getting hotter. Tranquilizer! Good night.
Might as well cool off now.
Okay! Good to go.
I'm turning up the heat.
Don't give him an inch, Ryan.
Spamming arts because I can.
Clear!
Split edge.
Fire!
Oh, we've been bound, so we can't move. Hey guys, just because you can't move doesn't mean you can't turn to face the guy and punch him. Like, you can still rotate all you want when you're bound.
Let's fire it up. The next one will hurt even more.
Charla, get in there.
I think we can do it.
Bring it
I'll
on.
fix you up.
Come on.
Tranquilizer! Good
I'm
night.
turning up the heat.
Don't give him an inch, Ryan.
Split edge. I'm powering up.
Good to go.
Oh yeah, baby.
Ryan!
Awesome.
Guess I gotta try harder.
Leave it to Ryan. Bring it on.
Deploying shield.
Come on.
Let's fire it up.
Beat.
Right, that was almost too
And
easy.
there we
Who else
go.
wants some? Piece of cake.
It is amazing how much having a third-party member, and not only a third-party member, but a healer, can help in combat. We just got 2 new rifles. Let's see which one we want. So one does more damage by a little bit. The other one's got Ether up 3. We want Ether up 3. We want it badly. That'll really help her heals.
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to Ryan. I'm ready.
Let's fire it up.
Ha! Sword drive.
Her heals and her thunder
Everyone ready
bullets.
for a chain attack?
Cool. Let's do it.
Heal bullet! Go! My rifle's getting hotter.
Powering up.
One heal bullet coming. I could really do with a shower right now.
Let's stay focused. Good thing
You
I'm
could
here.
really do with a shower. It's raining.
Anyone?
It's raining right now. You're in the rain. Also, that Turkin didn't give us what we needed. What a jerk. Hey, look, there's Rotbart. Right up there.
Alley-oop.
So, there should be a quest available here at this time of day and after we've gone to talk to the refugees. Oh, hello, napping Volfin. Actually, maybe the quest doesn't show up until later at night.
All right, let's do this.
Let me at 'em.
Oh,
I'm ready.
okay, the quest does show up now. So yeah, we gotta deal with those Volf before they maul the girl they're surrounding,
Things are
but
really heating up.
I kind of entered combat with this UM.
Now!
Nice going.
Okay, so we got one of them put to sleep. That should help out for a while. Giving Ryan some debuff immunity in hopes that he uses Berserk while he's got it. Because if he does, then he doesn't get the defense down. At least I think that's how that works.
You like that?
Whoops, I accidentally overheated my gun.
Leave it to Ryan. Hammer. Slit edge.
It's a shame this rain doesn't have any cooling help
It's my fault.
Now it's
to
right.
provide.
Let's fire it up. Now!
I'm powering up.
One heal bullet
Give
coming.
him some health. Give him that debuff immunity again.
Sorry, it's my...
Okay, we're getting to the point where we might have to use this chain attack.
Slit edge.
Let's fire it up.
Okay, never mind about the chain attack. Ryan, please stand up. Stay up.
I'm not sure how much...
Charlotte, also stay up.
Deploying shield.
Everyone stay up. Oh.
Sorry.
This isn't going well. Don't give up.
Yeah, it doesn't help when your healer
Go on.
has aggro.
Hey, hey. We're not done here yet. Let's give it our all.
And we don't have any heals up, but we can at least take down the UM. And now Ryan can get a heal.
I'm feeling it.
All right, we just barely made it through that.
Jokers.
So let's see how those legs and gloves compare to what we've currently got. Okay, so heavy armor with strength up. No one can equip heavy armor yet. Though that is pretty decent for him. Sure. And there were legs. I mean, it's a downgrade in ether defense and in weight. But plus 10 agility will counteract at least the weight part. Let's go for it. Also, for the record, this version of the game, unlike any other version of it, we can customize our character's appearance. Like, we can use, I guess you could call it layered armor. But I'm not going to until such a time as one of our characters is in just a hideous, ugly clown suit that I can't stand to look at. Which absolutely can happen, but hasn't happened yet.
Don't do anything stupid now.
Let me at 'em.
Alright, gotta kill these Wolf.
Deploying shield.
Ryan gets a shield. That wolf gets a nap.
We can definitely do this.
heal right now.
Rhyme! That'll show 'em.
Just like that. Leave it to Rhyme. Eat this. Now it's Rhyme time.
Fire!
Bring it on.
These guys are not nearly as problematic as their big friend.
Fire it up!
Come on, we can do it.
You don't need to tell me.
Let me do this. I'm turning up the heat.
Don't give him an inch, Rhyme. Fire!
Aura burst.
Fire!
Come on.
I'll fix him up.
Not good enough.
Shulk!
You beauty. Everyone.
Might as well give him some heals. Give them both some heals.
Scorching hot! Gotta cool
Oops.
off.
Bring it on.
Overheated.
Hey!
Need to pay more attention to that.
This is the last one! We took this victory
And there we
together.
go.
Let's not lose our heads, though. Nice job.
You alright?
Me.
And that is a surprise quest down. And we got some diver equipment. So, swimsuits in this game have an odd tendency to have better defense than almost anything else available at the same time, while being lighter and much more revealing. It's just an odd tendency. We'll go ahead and give Ryan these diver bottoms, because, hey, less weight, more ether defense, gets to keep his gem. But we're going to actually make use of this. Because the thing is, your gear is 100% reflected in cutscenes. So unless you want to have, like, for example, Shulk wandering around shirtless during very important emotional cutscenes.
I'm powering up.
Yeah, that's basically the downside
Not long now.
of the swimsuit gear. Maybe that's as intended. Because in the original release, there was no cosmetic armor slot thing. So you were just always wearing the thing. So maybe that's the downside they intended swimsuits to have, is they ruin the mood. Anyway, let's make it daytime. Because we have got some neck meat to find.
All right, let's do this.
Let me at 'em. Everyone, do your best.
Deploying
I'm
shield.
really feeling it.
Shulk, that's good.
Wow, down. All right.
My rifle's
Time for a
getting
chain
hotter.
attack.
I have a clear shot. Ready and
Powering
waiting.
up.
Just going ahead and using all my arts to get them used.
Okay.
Now it's
Good
right
to go.
Because this thing presents basically no threat to us unless Rotbart shows up. In which case, it's still not this thing posing a threat. Ooh, Charlotte got a new art. Oh, Metal Blast. Sure, it gives her the ability to break things, but that cooldown is way too long. It's not reliable. Let's go ahead and improve this a little bit. And then for Rhine, more Berserker. That's what we were waiting for. And then for Shulk, last Shadow Eye. And then we'll be going for Stream Edge next, because that is his best break art for the purposes of breaking.
All right.
For other purposes, it's not the best, but for breaking it is.
Leave it to Rhyme. Sword drive.
Fire! One heal bullet coming right up. My rifle's getting
Chain
hotter.
attack. Ready to roll. Cool. I'm powering up.
The next one will hurt even more.
Shut up! Nice one! Hey, don't hog all the glory!
I think we can do it.
Neck meat, please. Nope. How about you? You got neck meat? Oops.
Now! Let's do right, shall we?
Well, that was
Lose our
fast.
heads, though. Piece of cake!
Hey, it had neck meat. Yeah, we're going to need stuff from those flyers, but not until later, so I'm going to go ahead and wait until later, because then we'll be a higher level and can, like, one-shot them.
Let's get this party started.
I'm ready! Leave it to Ryan! Now it's really high!
My rifle's getting hotter. Just the peeling coming up.
Wow, down!
Tranquilizer. Good night. Ow. That's
Whoops. Apparently, if I use every one of my arts, it is now exactly enough to get me overheated. You know, normally you would want to eat the infertile eggs,
Let's get this party started.
but I don't know, maybe that's just me.
Do your best!
That's enough.
I shouldn't apply my sensibilities to this world. It is very different from our own.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Split edge! Wow, down!
One heal bullet coming right up. One we took this victory together.
Man, what a bunch of jokers. Let's stay focused.
Dang it. Need more eggs. Also, do these guys give the meat we need? Probably. Or the roe.
Thunder bullet. Fire. Dose the peeling coming up. Deploying shield. Now. My rifle's getting hotter.
Split edge!
Okay, chain attack time.
All right,
A
right.
victory for teamwork.
Nice job. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
And good, they can give us the roe. Now it's... Oh, can't get close enough to this guy to shoot him. Now we can. Oops.
Thunder bullet.
Come over here, please. Your presence is requested.
Bring it on! Shut up.
My rifle's getting hotter. Heal blast.
Shulk, that is some awfully shallow water you're swimming in.
Lose our heads, though. Nice job.
Your feet are going through the bottom. And your chest is at the water line. Come on, man. You don't got to be treading water right now. And let's look at the Collectopedia, make sure we get more stuff put in it. It always makes me sad when I get a reward from this that doesn't have a slot. That's got a slot. And if memory serves, it should be pretty good for Charla. Yeah. That's an upgrade. We should probably put some gems in her stuff, huh? Ether up is good. And what else? HP up wouldn't really do much. But neither would strength up or poison defense. Ideally, neither would muscle up or ether defense. Also, I should sort these things by name. Yeah, I guess HP up is the best thing we've got access to. Why not? Sometimes there's unavoidable AoE. And let's head on over to here. And we gotta go over this way to the Turkin headquarters. We gotta get past some Magnus Ardoon. Thankfully, there aren't too many of them. So as long as this guy behaves in semi-predictable manners, we should be just fine. And hey, we can see Rotbart from that far away. Whoops.
Now, let's fire it up.
Let's give this to ourselves.
My rifle's getting hotter. One heal bullet coming right up. That's enough. This is the power of the Monado. Good to go. Now.
Okay, this will give us the thing we need to drop from this guy.
Anyone? Piece of cake.
Though we've still got to go in here. Got to get those clothes back. Oh, someone coming down the tunnel for us.
Don't do anything stupid now.
I'm ready.
So the thing about guard creatures like that, if they spot you, they get that little exclamation mark and start running back to their friends.
Joseph healing coming up.
And if they reach their friends, they are all coming for you. But if you do any damage to them whatsoever while they're in their little panic mode, they decide to stick around and fight you as normal.
Who else wants some?
You'd really expect it would make them more likely to run back to their friends. But that's not what happens. So we can just get these clothes for free. And this sniper Turkin wants a piece of us, but that's fine.
Things are really heating up.
Sharpshooter Sharla.
Deploying shield.
Backslash. Wow, down.
One heal bullet coming right. My rifle's getting hotter. Shulk. That's the spirit.
Hey, don't hog all the
There we
glory.
go.
Everyone, let's go.
So, Vagrant Alfeed here. We want to bring him down, but we also don't want to have these little extras with him. Because he's, if memory serves, always going to come with the two Brave Turkin. But the Archer and Spear Turkin, they just patrol around the area. So we'll just wait for them to get a little farther away. Far enough away that they won't pull Alfeed. And now
Don't do anything stupid.
you can engage them.
I'm ready. Let me at 'em.
Now. Shield bullet.
I'm really feeling it. Yeah, Shulk. Get stuck in.
Joseph healing coming up.
Wow, down. All right, I'm feeling it.
Now. My rifle's getting hotter. One heal bullet coming right up. Heal blast.
Now it's right time. We can definitely do this. Slit edge.
Okay, chain attack time. We took this victory together.
Okay.
Let's not lose our heads, though. Piece of cake.
So I believe that's everyone who just roams around this place. Oh, was he doing a little dance just now? Okay, so his buddies are level 14 each. I feel like getting rid of them first is the way to go. Okay, can't pull them by themselves.
Let's fire it up.
Let's give the shield to Sharla right now, because since she pulled the things with a rock, she had all of the aggro.
It's just a matter of my rifle's getting hotter.
And give Ryan some health.
Shoot. That's the spirit.
Good. There's one less enemy. Let's cool off.
Let's go. Eat this. Now it's
Good to
right
go.
time.
More health for Ryan.
Bring it on.
This is the last one.
Brave Turkin down. Now we've only got Alfeed. Ryan, could you please take aggro? Toppling, it's fine. Though now Shulk has aggro. That's not ideal. Alright, so art practice, I believe, is the achievement we get for using Sharla's arts 100 times. And we've got time before all our cooldowns are up, so cooling off.
Good to go.
I'm turning up the heat.
Don't give him an inch, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan, don't be dazed.
Eat this. I'm
I should really have Shulk before Rhine in our party order, because that way we could have Shulk do breaks. But then again, we can have Charla do breaks.
Deploying shield. Wait, let's fire it up.
Specifically speaking of 4 chain attacks.
Nothing can withstand our chain attack.
Okay, so let's go ahead and just toss a heal on Rhine. And then Rhine can just knock the guy down. Shulk can backslash him. Apparently that's all we get.
Not bad. Teamwork at its finest. Hammer.
Now! Venting heat.
Since things are on cooldown, we might as well cool off.
Bring it on.
Good to go.
There's no better time to do it when you can't do anything else.
Now we're getting stuff powering up.
You can at least make it take longer before you have to cool off.
Heal bullet coming right up.
Split edge.
Now!
Nice one, Ryan.
Rhine, you did it.
There we go. The large Turkin is
Man,
down.
what a bunch of jokers. Let's stay focused.
That looks like a heavy helm. Yep. So let's just check real quick, make sure that the achievement we got was indeed what I thought. Nope. A work of art. We want art practice. Oh, okay. It's not what I thought. So it's still going to be a while before Charla has used 100 arts, I suppose. It doesn't look like there's anything else of note here in the Turkin headquarters. So we should just fast travel on out, huh? Yeah, not seeing anything else here. So out we go. Let's go kill that rampaging Ardoon. Violent Andante. That was his name, right? Ah, yes. Tortas. Certainly an interesting creature design. Definitely don't want to fight him, though. Thankfully, the vast majority of them are non-aggressive. Oh, hang on. We need to kill this Antle. Oh, also, since it's nighttime, or not nighttime, since it's raining, Armored Rockwell shows up over here. Thankfully, he's asleep.
Let's get this party started.
And he doesn't aggro unless you hit him.
I'm feeling it.
Deploying shield. One heal bullet coming right up. My rifle's getting hotter. No sweat. Heal blast. Clear.
I'm turning up the heat. We can
Don't
definitely
give
do
him an
this.
inch, Rhine.
I can feel the
I could
power.
really do with a shower right now.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
So as
Nice
much as
job.
I want to kill that Antle, well, we can do it if we lure it over here. I just don't want to fight him where Shulk and Rhine can accidentally AoE the giant thing.
Let's fire it up.
Because I don't believe in our ability to handle a level 82 UM at the moment. I know you're really disappointed in me and my gameplay at this point,
Looks like this place is going easy
but I
on
just
us.
don't trust myself to be able to handle it.
Let's stay focused.
Hey, there's Andante. Wow, what a judgy name. Who decided that these particular Volf are ugly? Ooh, do we get to fight him on the sky stage? Looks like we do.
Don't do anything stupid
Hey,
now.
buddy.
Leave it to Ryan. Everyone.
Yeah, please take aggro from Charla. Oh, but that's a line move. which means it's going to hit both of them unless Shulk moves.
Deploying shield. Now.
I wish I could see how long we had until it was going to happen.
That's enough.
Oh, it's immune to sleep anyway.
Let's fire it up.
I'm powering up.
My rifle's getting hotter. Dose of healing coming up. Now we're working as one.
And as one, we're unbeatable. Now it's Ryan time. Split edge.
Good to go.
Hey, Shulk, stop having aggro. Ryan, stop being dazed.
Now. Thunder bullet. One heal bullet coming right up.
Backslash. Yeah. All together now.
You said it, Shulk.
I'm powering up.
I could have cooled off right there, but cooling off after only one art isn't the most useful.
Let's fire it up.
Ryan, did you just use Wild Down on a thing that wasn't even broken? How dumb can you be?
One heal bullet coming right up.
It's a huge waste of Wild Down.
Not long now.
Looks like it's no problem.
Now it's Ryan time. Split edge.
Now.
Come on. Beat. Slash.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Wow, down.
Fire.
Okay, that Wild Down just missed or something. Shame I can't put it to sleep to get rid of this aura it's got. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. There you go, Ryan. Have some of that.
I'm turning up the heat. Now it's Ryan time.
Don't give him an inch.
Oh,
Ryan.
whoops. I overheated, but that's fine. We kept him up.
Now. One heal bullet coming right up.
Nice shot.
And there we go.
Nicely done.
Good job, all.
Piece of cake. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Steady stuff, huh? Oh, they're heavy. Can't equip them. Okay, so there's a side path that we got to go through here. We got to get that. There's going to be some Mechon around in these general areas that we need to kill. There's a variety of things that still need doing. Also, we gotta get the wisp fluid from light wisps like these. Thankfully, Thunderbullet has increased crit on flyers, or is it auto crit? I don't remember. Probably not auto crit, considering no one said anything about it.
Dose of healing coming up.
Okay.
Now. I could really do with a shower right now.
Oh, these guys do go down quick.
Some.
Well, they don't drop their stuff that often. So we got to go through this little tunnel over here. Some arachno.
Don't do anything stupid now.
I'm ready. Let me at him.
Dose of healing coming up.
Wow, down.
Fire.
Ronaldo.
Deploying shield.
Charlotte, did you see me? Did you see what I did?
Oh, I wasn't really looking.
Oh, come on. That's not fair.
Well then. I find it interesting that Charla's got the same shouts regardless of what art she's using. There have been several occasions now
Fire it up.
where I've been using Metal Blast and she said dose of healing coming up. And yet sometimes she just says Metal Blast.
We took this victory together.
Cool. Let's keep this up. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
I forget whether we're killing these to have them dead Or no, we're trying to get fibers from them.
Now! Shield bullet! My rifle's getting hotter. One heal bullet coming right up. Ryan, you did it!
One left.
Shall we?
Alright, we need to stop getting wooden chests. Seriously, give me more silver or even gold chests. Just not wooden.
Now! Let's fire it up! Things are really heating up.
Also, wow, I pronounce wooden super lazily.
Like a team.
Wooden.
What'd you expect?
We took this victory together.
Nice job. Who else wants some?
Gust fangs, huh?
Let's get this party started.
Everyone,
Pew pew.
let me at 'em.
Now!
I'm feeling it. Almost there. Right. Stream.
Deploying shield. My rifle's getting hotter.
Powering up.
Shoot!
Nice attack.
We really need to get more of these affinity calls. Ah, yes, we needed these third molars. Dang it, I need to stop pressing that too late. Or too early, rather.
Pulse of healing coming up.
To any direction, really.
My rifle's getting hotter. I could really do with a shower right now.
Nice job. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
And now let's gather from the ether deposit. And hey, that wasn't endless. And yet there were bats who liked it.
Deploying shield. Now! Let's fire it up.
Ready to roll. All systems go. Backslash. Wow, down.
Now! My rifle's getting hotter. Heal blast!
And now everyone's happy and healthy.
Sharp as a nail, Shulk.
Get in there, Shulk. Eat this. I'm
Good to
powering
go.
up.
Let's fire it up.
Cheers. Don't know what came over me.
Fire!
Hammer. Beat. Slash. Sword drive. Split edge. Boom.
Fire!
Now it's right time.
Heal bullet!
Gotta make sure Ryan stays happy and healthy.
Fire!
Also, if one of them would like to come over here and encourage Charlotte, that would be great.
Leave it to
Free affinity right there.
Thunder blast! Fire! Now!
We're kind of... Well, we can get rid of the bleed on Ryan.
Go!
split edge.
Now!
Or we would have been able to if we didn't get interrupted by that freaking dive bomb.
My rifle's getting hotter.
This isn't like you.
Let's get... I'm not doing too well.
Seeing something. Not gonna make it.
And we don't want that.
I'm right next to
So, there.
Decide after
I've changed the future. Made it so that it was a different bat that killed him.
Dose of healing coming up. This is the power of the Monado.
Okay, got him encouraged, got her down, but that's fine because free affinity.
Sorry. I'm slowing this down.
Brian, you need help. Charlotte, you need a shield.
Scorching hot.
like heal.
Gotta cool off. Okay.
Ow.
That's scorching hot. I thought I was venting heat.
Oh, I guess she got interrupted while she was doing cool off, so it didn't cool off all the way. I was not paying enough attention. But hey, look at all these silver chests. This is the kind of thing we need. Getting way more third molars than we need, that's for sure. And sure, they would be useful in New Game Plus, but I'm not going to do New Game Plus on this file because I'm doing New Game Plus on the last file I played through. I was going to record this as New Game Plus, but then realized, wow, that's lower defense than her round cap? Interesting. But yeah, I realized that if I tried to record a New Game Plus, from the very first scene, there are spoilers to be had. And I didn't want that. Thus, we do not play on New Game Plus, and instead this is a brand new file. I was so ready to, like, blur out things on any save screen and all that kind of stuff, but nope. We gotta play through it the old-fashioned way. But honestly, that's fine, because that way we get the real experience of all the enemies and bosses and stuff, instead of coming in with end-game and or post-game equipment and other such things, making things way easier. Not to mention all of the free skills and skill links and all the art levels. There's a lot that gets held over in New Game Plus. Or carried over, rather. And here are some Mechon. We need to kill that one. Unfortunately, it's got friends.
All right, let's do this.
Let me at 'em.
Shulk, if you would be so kind as to enchant us.
Yeah, I'm turning up the heat.
Don't give him an inch, Rhine.
Berserk!
Oh,
I'm feeling it. Oi, over here.
now!
Wow,
No way!
we can definitely do this.
Let's fire it up.
Yeah, you're right, Shulk. We can definitely do this, especially when you use enchant. There we go.
Of healing coming up.
Not long now.
Looks like it's no. Shulk!
Get in there. Everyone, let's go.
Enemy
Now it's right
reinforcements.
time.
Reinforcements.
Hammer.
Eh,
We can definitely do this.
none that really matter.
Look like a team.
Powering up. Straight.
My rifle's getting hotter.
Wow, down.
Fire!
Slash. Sword drop. Oh yeah, baby.
Rhine!
I'm beginning to feel like it's about time to level down by one or two.
It's a rhyme. Boom. Slit edge.
But then again, the next fight that we're going to have for a story scene, if memory serves, is surprisingly deadly.
That was almost too easy.
Let's not lose our heads though. Nice job.
So we can probably afford to hold off for now. And let's deal with this M64
All right, let's do this.
and its buddies, of course, but
Do your best. Leave it
mostly the
right.
M64.
Berserk.
Now! Deploying shield. Okay, chain attack time.
Now it's right time. We can definitely do this.
Now!
Over here.
If we fight like this.
Wow, down.
Ugh,
Hammer.
how do you like that?
Good job using Wild Down on a thing that's not broken again there, Ryan.
Nice. Look,
Not long now. I'm powering up.
you don't need to tell me.
Upper. Slit
We
edge.
took this victory together.
Alrighty.
Nice job. Let's not lose our heads though.
So, what else have we got? That's across the bridge. Ooh, but if we go this way, there's... right, that's not across the bridge. That is a thing that we can get before going anywhere near the bridge. So let's go get it. There's a few other things that we could stand to do on the way as well. Including ignoring the heck out of this Mechon. Ow. And we've got more rain. Wow. Last time I played this, I had to wait a while to get my first thunderstorm here, but here we're getting rain like constantly. I guess rain's not a thunderstorm, but still. So, as you can see, there's a little green dot over here. We need to talk to him. Because if we don't talk to him, we're not going to get a quest later. Hey, little buddy. Okay. And we want to not aggro these goggles. They're a little out of our league. Uh-oh. Thread the needle? Thread the needle. And now we want to go over here. interesting to find a paved path here. May or may not have some antles around it, but that's not an issue. Not a huge one, at least. Because we can just stay far enough away that it doesn't matter. And these ones don't even aggro. That is too low level to even hear us. It's just these ones we gotta worry about. The site aggro fellas. Even them we don't gotta worry that much. So there we can see a red thing. It's not the target of a current quest, but it is the target of a later quest. And as soon as we grab it, something's going to happen. Or actually, before we grab it. We want to not fight that. Not at this point in time. Later on, yes, because it's a UM and therefore will give us an affinity coin. Thankfully, as soon as you start climbing anything, up or down, all aggro is dropped. And now we can go in here, where we can claim a quest item that is for a quest we have. But you'll note, it's a bit of a dangerous place. We need that Hawks to face a different direction so we can get by it. There we go. Now we can grab that. And we can even come up here for our first secret area. And a very nice look at Ragwell Lake. And with that, we're going to end this episode. Join us next time when we turn in a bunch of quests, and then probably try and rescue Juju. See you then, friends.